Susan Alexandra Weaver, known as Sigourney Weaver, is an American actress. Dubbed Queen of Sci-Fi, Weaver is considered to be a pioneer of action heroines in science fiction films. She is primarily known for her role as Ellen Ripley in the Alien franchise. The role earned her an Academy Award nomination in 1986 and is often regarded as one of the most significant female protagonists in all of cinema.
A 7-time Golden Globe Award nominee, in 1988 she won both Best Actress in Drama and Best Supporting Actress for her work in the films Gorillas in the Mist and Working Girl, becoming the first person to win 2 acting Golden Globes in the same year. She also received Academy Award nominations for both films. For her role in the film The Ice Storm, she won the BAFTA Award for Best Actress in a Supporting Role. Weaver also received a Tony Award nomination for her work in the 1984 Broadway play Hurly-Burly.
Weaver's other popular film work includes Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, Galaxy Quest, Holes, WALL-E, Avatar, Prayers for Bobby, Paul, The Cabin in the Woods, A Monster Calls, and The Defenders.
Weaver was born in Manhattan, New York City, the only daughter of Elizabeth Inglis, an actress, and NBC television executive and television pioneer Sylvester Pett Weaver. Her uncle, Doodles Weaver, was a comedian and actor. Her mother was English, from Colchester, Essex, and her father, who was American, had English, Scottish, Scots-Irish, and Dutch ancestry, including roots in New England. Weaver began using the name Sigourney Weaver in 1963 after a minor character in Chapter 3 of F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel The Great Gatsby.
Weaver attended the Ethel Walker School, a girls' preparatory school in Simsbury, Connecticut. She also attended the Chapin School and the Burleigh School. Sigourney was reportedly 5 feet 10 in tall by the age of 14, although she only grew another inch during her teens to her adult height of 5 feet 11 in. In 1967, at the age of 18, Weaver visited Israel and volunteered on a kibbutz for several months.
Weaver attended Sarah Lawrence College. In 1972, she graduated with a B.A. in English from Stanford University, where she first began her involvement in acting by living in Stanford's co-ed Beta Chi community for the performing arts. Weaver earned her Master of Fine Arts degree at the Yale University School of Drama in 1974, where one of her appearances was in the chorus in a production of Stephen Sondheim's musical version of The Frogs, and another was as one of a mob of Roman soldiers alongside Meryl Streep in another production. Weaver later acted in original plays by her friend and classmate Christopher Durang. She later appeared in an off-Broadway production of Durang's comedy Beyond Therapy in 1981, which was directed by the up-and-coming director Jerry Zaks.
Weaver's first role is often said to be in Woody Allen's comedy Annie Hall, playing a non-speaking role opposite Allen. Weaver appeared 2 years later as Warrant Officer/Lieutenant Ripley in Ridley Scott's blockbuster film Alien, in a role initially designated to co-star British-born actress Veronica Cartwright, until a late change in casting. Cartwright stated to World Entertainment News Network that she was in England ready to start work on Alien when she discovered that she would be playing the navigator Lambert in the project, and Weaver had been given the lead role of Ripley.
She reprised the role in the 3 sequels of the Alien movie franchise, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. Tiber of the Boston Globe states, "One of the real pleasures of Alien is to watch the emergence of both Ellen Ripley as a character and Sigourney Weaver as a star."
In the sequel Aliens, directed by James Cameron, critic Roger Ebert wrote, "Weaver, who is on screen almost all the time, comes through with a very strong, sympathetic performance. She's the thread that holds everything together." She followed the success of Alien, appearing opposite Mel Gibson in The Year of Living Dangerously, released to critical acclaim, and as Dana Barrett in Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2.
By the end of the decade, Weaver appeared in 2 of her most memorable and critically acclaimed performances. In 1988, she starred as Diane Fossey in Gorillas in the Mist. The same year, she appeared opposite Harrison Ford in a supporting role as Catherine Parker in the film Working Girl. Weaver won Golden Globe Awards for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress for her 2 roles that year. She received 2 Academy Award nominations in 1988 for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Working Girl and Best Actress for Gorillas in the Mist.
She gave birth to a daughter in 1990, taking a few years break from the movie business and focusing on her family. She returned to the big screen with Alien 3 and Ridley Scott's 1492, Conquest of Paradise, in which she played the role of Queen Isabella. In the early 1990s, Weaver appeared in several films, including Dave opposite Kevin Kline and Frank Langella. In 1994, she starred in Roman Polanski's drama Death and the Maiden as Paulina Escobar. She played the role of agoraphobic criminal psychologist Helen Hudson in the movie Copycat.
Throughout the 1990s decade, Weaver also concentrated on smaller and supporting roles such as Jeffrey with Nathan Lean and Patrick Stewart. In 1997, she appeared in On Lee's The Ice Storm. Her role in The Ice Storm as Janie Carver earned her another Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actress and won her a BAFTA Award for Actress in a Supporting Role. In 1999, she co-starred in the science fiction comedy Galaxy Quest in the drama A Map of the World, earning her another Golden Globe nomination for Best Actress for the latter film.
In 2001, Weaver appeared in the comedy Heartbreakers, playing the lead role of a con artist alongside Jennifer Love Hewitt, Ray Liotta, Gene Hackman, and Anne Bancroft. She appeared in several films throughout the decade, including Holes, The M. Night Shyamalan horror film, The Village, Vantage Point, and Baby Mama.
In 2003, Weaver was voted number 20 in Channel 4's countdown of the 100 greatest movie stars of all time, being one of only 2 women in the top 20.
In 2007, Weaver returned to Rwanda for the BBC special Gorillas Revisited, in which Weaver reunites with the Rwandan apes from the film Gorillas in the Mist, some 20 years later.
In 2009, Weaver starred as Mary Griffith in her first made-for-TV movie, Prayers for Bobby, for which she was nominated for an Emmy Award, Golden Globe Award, and Screen Actors Guild Award. She also made a rare guest appearance on television, playing herself in Season 2 episode of the television series Eli Stone in the fall of 2008. She reunited with Aliens director James Cameron for his film Avatar, with Weaver playing a major role as Dr. Grace Augustine, leader of the AVTR program on the film's fictional moon Pandora.
Weaver has done voice work in various television series and in animated feature films. In February 2002, she featured as a guest role in the Futurama episode Love and Rocket, playing the female Planet Express ship. In 2006, she was the narrator for the American version of the BBC Emmy Award-winning nature documentary series Planet Earth, with the original British series version was narrated by David Attenborough. In 2008, Weaver was featured as the voice of the ship's computer in the Pixar and Disney release, WALL-E. In 2008, she voiced a narrating role in the computer-animated film, The Tale of Despero, based on the novel by Kate DiCamillo. The film opens with Weaver as narrator recounting the story of the pastel-hued Kingdom of Dor.
Weaver has hosted 2 episodes of the long-running NBC sketch show Saturday Night Live, once on the 12th season premiere in 1986, and again, on a season 35 episode in January 2010. In March 2010, she was cast for the lead role as Queen of the Vampires in Amy Heckerling's Vamps. She was honored at the 2010 Scream Awards, earning the Heroine Award, which honored her work in science fiction, horror, and fantasy films.
In May 2010, there were reports that Weaver had been cast for the lead role Margaret Matheson in the Spanish thriller film Red Lights.
In September 2011, it was confirmed that Weaver will be returning to Avatar 2, with James Cameron stating that no one ever dies in science fiction. In 2014, he revealed that she would be featured in all 3 sequels.
In 2014, Weaver reprised the role of Ripley for the first time in 17 years by voicing the character in the video game Alien: Isolation. Her character has a voice cameo in the main story, and has a central role in the 2D LCS set during the events of Alien, with most of the original cast voicing their respective characters.
Weaver appeared in the film Exodus, Gods and Kings playing Tuya, directed by Ridley Scott, alongside Christian Bale, Joel Edgerton, and Ben Kingsley.
In 2015, she co-starred in Neil Blomkamp's science fiction film Chappie, and stated that she would agree to appear in an Alien sequel, provided that Blomkamp directs. On February 18, 2015, it was officially announced that an Alien sequel will be made, with Blomkamp slated to direct. On February 25, 2015, Weaver confirmed that she would reprise her role as Ellen Ripley in the new Alien film. On January 21, 2017, in response to a fan question on Twitter asking what the chances were of his Alien project actually happening, Blomkamp responded slim.
Principal photography for Avatar 2 and Avatar 3 started on September 25, 2017, with Weaver returning. However, she stated that she would portray a different, currently unknown character. She had to learn both free diving and scuba diving for the film.
On June 7, 2019, Weaver confirmed that she will be reprising her role as Dana Barrett in Ghostbusters: Afterlife, which is due for release in July 2020.
On September 23, 2019, Variety reported that Sigourney Weaver and Kevin Kline are set to reunite once more for The Good House, a drama from Steven Spielberg's Amblin Partners and Universal Pictures.
Weaver has been married to stage director Jim Simpson since October 1, 1984. They have one daughter, born in 1990.
After making Gorillas in the Mist, she became a supporter of the Jen Fosse Gorilla Fund and is now its honorary chairwoman. She was honored by the Explorers Club for this work. Weaver is considered to be an environmentalist.
In October 2006, she drew international attention through a news conference at the start of a United Nations General Assembly policy deliberation. She outlined the widespread threat to ocean habitats posed by deep-sea trawling, an industrial method for catching fish.
On April 8, 2008, she hosted the annual gala of the Trickle Up program, a non-profit organization focusing on those in extreme poverty, mainly women and disabled people, in the Rainbow Room.
In 2009, Weaver signed a petition in support of Roman Polanski, calling for his release after he was arrested in Switzerland in relation to his 1977 charge for drugging and raping a 13-year-old girl. She had previously starred in his 1994 film Death and the Maiden.
She is a longtime friend of Jamie Lee Curtis, with whom she starred in the romantic comedy You Again. In a 2015 interview together, Curtis admitted to Weaver that she never saw Alien in its entirety because she was too scared. In 2017, Weaver made a cameo in the English television series Doc Martin. She revealed that the reason behind her appearance was her 40-year friendship with Doc Martin star Selena Kyle.
Weaver has been nominated 3 times for an Academy Award, 3 BAFTA Awards, and 7 Golden Globe Awards. She has also earned Tony Award and Drama Desk Award nominations for her work on the stage.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.